Namaste, my beautiful queens. A couple weeks ago, I've got a gift from one of my clients. This unbelievable, actually, client and colleague. She only trusts me, and she's unbelievable reader. She reads tarot, she reads Lenormand, which I don't because I always want to learn it, but I never have time for that. This is absolutely phenomenal deck, which called the Enchanted Map. Um, Beautiful, beautiful cards which are unbelievably accurate. And you know what comes to oracle decks, they can be so accurate sometimes that they can be even a little bit scary. uh, the thing is, I've never ever yet asked this deck any question, and this is the chance for all of us and for you, my beauties. I'm going to pull out 5 cards out of this deck, absolutely new deck, so you can imagine how accurate this is going to be. But I want you to determine yourself, my beauties. I want you to determine yourself. Just spend a couple minutes while I'm putting the cards down. I want to do 5 cards from this new deck, and think of what is very, very important, the most important for you to know, and determine, please, the period of time you want this message to be given to you. Whatever your question, may it a love, a relationship, health, or career, or a certain man, or a certain situation, with whatever it is, just think about it, concentrate on it, choose 1 card out of 5, and I am going to deliver you the message again. Just never used this deck before. We are going to use it for the first time. Choose 1 card out of 5. Think and concentrate on your question, but please don't ever ask, will I ever be a movie star? I don't know, star. Will I ever? Don't ask ever. Do not ask. You have to always remember, the more accurate answer you get if you give the cards, the guides, and the keepers. Why is that, my beauties? Why is that? Because we're immortal, eternal, and immortal beings. They don't get it ever. Will I ever be in with this man? Yes, 3 lives from now you will be with this man. You'll be with him, be his wife, but it's going to be not in this life, but 2 more. You're going to be with somebody else, and then you're going to be with him. So, like that. They don't, the time in the dimension of spirits, my beauties, that happens simultaneously. It is past, present, future at the same time. It's hard to understand. So please determine our dimension, period of time you want to know the situation about, the message about. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Don't try to do it no more than 1 year, because dynamic changes within a year. But if you want to ask within 2 years, don't go further than 2 years. So determine the period of time you want to know your answer, and determine, please, the situation you want to know the answer. And I'm gonna pull 5 cards. I am asking the spirits of fire, earth, water, and air, the guides and the keepers, to give us the answers to our question, to my forehead, to my mouth, to my heart. Pulling out number 1, number 2, number 3. Choose 1 out of 5. Number 4, number 5. And let's go right to it. Where do I put it? I have too many decks. Number 1, the gentle gardener is your message. I want to move this right here so I can show you closely the card. And please, I would recommend you stop the video for a moment and just kind of look at this card and become a part of it. So what does it mean? The meaning of main message of gentle gardener: be your own person, be your own creator, be your conscious co-creator. The gentle gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life. This card comes your way to remind you that your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs create the reality you experience. This card is the embodiment of the energy which you have within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? Are you aware of the qualities of your thoughts? Believe in limitless possibility, and you will see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world will come back to you. So please, Queens, stay positive and expect beautiful things coming into your life. Also, this is a card of beauty, abundance, and health. If you haven't read yet that very famous book which called The Secret or The Law of Attraction, this is a great card which demonstrates Hermes Trismegistus, as above as beyond, as above as below, as above as below, as within as without. Whatever you have inside of you is going to reflect outside. I want to offer you a very easy exercise. I want you to imagine something you want, but simple. Imagine a cup of coffee, a cup of beautiful espresso, or I've read about such example. Imagine a white feather. Imagine you finding a white feather. See how it looks. Feel it in your fingers. Imagine that you already have it in your hands, and you will see in a couple of days you're going to find it. This is the message for you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions become your reality. Start to use your gift for that. This is a message for the card number 1. The message for the card number 2. That's beautiful. Wizard of Awareness. How beautiful they are, right? Look at these cards. Wizard of Awareness. The message of this oracle is very simple. Your soul knows. Your soul knows best. So be still and observe. Be mindful. Mindfulness is about being observant, and which is very difficult for those of us of fire sign, remaining neutral about what goes on in a world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. Within. Observe. Observe. this is so interesting, how this applies actually to the things going on in the world now. If you struggle, if you suffer outside, inside, start to be an observer. So when you observe, become an observer. So this position of being observer, it gives you this, how to say, new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or pain you may feel. Also, try not to get overexcited as well. Like, you become the mindfulness observant. You have the capacity to see things clearly now. And you are not being influenced by opinions of other people or desires of other people. Just absorb that sense of nothing, kind of. People come and go, people come, people go. Those experiences you have, they evolve from one state to another state. It's continuously shifting. Everything changes. No matter how you want the things to stay the same, they change. The wizard of awareness asks you to give up on your need to limit or to define or to limit what you are experiencing now. Imagine and embrace the idea that it's all good. Just let it be and watch the miracle to unfold. Let it be and just watch things to unfold and miracle to unfold without any actions from you. This is the message from card number 2. Next one I need to drink. Card number 3. Message from card number 3. Ghostlands. Ghostlands. Unbelievably beautiful cards. Again, I would recommend you to stop the video and probably watch and look at this card for a couple of minutes in silence, kind of becoming a part of this card. You look at this and just become a part of it. Ghostlands, even the name itself already gives you a lot of information. The message is simple and difficult. You can and you should learn from your past, and you must imagine a beautiful future. But you must learn to live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, or some of you might run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map. That is your life story. The future has no substance right now for you. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live in that future yet. You can't live there yet. You can take measured steps towards what you want, towards your goals, towards your dreams. These steps are important, but some of you are dwelling in this melancholia, dolce melodia, melancholia, or nostalgia in Russian. You can look into the past wistfully. You can remember beautiful moments, or you can revisit lessons which you have learned. However, you must not and cannot live there in the past. The past has gone, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present moment. Teach yourself to live in the now. Living in the now is the most powerful place to put your attention to. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Learn from the past. Learn, but don't dwell in it. Don't stay in it. Learn from the past and imagine beautiful future. But you must learn and teach yourself to live in here and in now. Number 4 message for card number 4. Home. Again, I'm gonna try to please stop a video for a moment, and if you can, and just meditate couple minutes on the image of a card, become one with it. Home has many meanings, but for you this is a very positive card, because it means that you are one of those very rare people who are comfortable in your own skin. There is this expression which sounds like this: you belong. So you belong. This is a card of peace, security, safety, this feeling of belonging. And all the features one would want from home are right here and right now. Also, this is a card of invitation. Someone keeps on knocking my door, one of my sons, Mother's Day. Invitation to experience what it is like to be safe and secure in your own skin, you know? Try to live happily and comfortably, no matter what is happening around you, in the world around you. It's like the card tells you, try to open your eyes to your how to tell you, to new people in your life, new friendship. You know, many of you write me emails that you suddenly have no one to communicate with, and I have already explained you that you can outgrown people sometimes, like the clothes you wore when you were a teenager. When you too, or you were communicating with a group of people, but you started to grow, you started to move forward, and they all stayed behind, you simply have nothing to talk about with them. So open up for like new tribe. Try to find like-minded people which have this same ideas and same passions as you. Or maybe one person, someone special, who makes you feel like you are home. What is home? Home also is love. When you find that true one, it also feels like home. Home is love. And you might start feeling the love around you. Whatever your question was about, whatever your inquiry was about, You have to know if you chose this card. You are right now where you are meant to be. You are meant to be there, and you will reap great benefits by staying on this path you are right now, regardless where it leads you. Home will always be with you. Because you managed to find home in your own heart. You've done very hard work with yourself, with healing your traumas and your wounds, and you finally feel home with you. You finally don't require anybody to make you happy. You are serene and you're at home with yourself. This is a message for card number 4. And the map, Enchanted map, card number 5. Wait, Oregon's Lair. Wow, that's powerful. Oregon's Lair. And my kids are talking to each other too loudly. I need to tell them to be quieter. Again, look at the card for a couple of moments and become one with the card. Feel what the card tries to tell you. Dragon's Lair. Lair. How you say this word? L-A-I-R. You are always protected and you are divinely directed. This is the message